16 different Hall of Famers have won a tournament title in Milwaukee. This event is not officially a PBA Tour title, but still prize money and prestige on the line. Norm Duke will take on Loschetter next. AMF Bolero Lanes, historic here in Milwaukee, opened in 1958. In fact, hosted the first ever PBA event in Milwaukee. The Miller High Life opened back in 1966, won by Bill Lillard. I'd like to thank Roy Brent, general manager of Bolero Lanes here in Milwaukee. He and his staff, great hospitality to our entire CBS Sports Network through all the bowlers and officials.
Some great history in Milwaukee. Some of the Hall of Fame names that have won here in Bolero: Dave Davis, Johnny Gunther, Billy Hardwick. I mean, those are some big-time names that have won here at Bolero Lanes.
Back to Norm. Back to a strike. Stays in the groove.
The Wolf Open champion owns 10 PBA regional titles. From Avon, Ohio, CeeLo, Chris Loschetter.
As he told us, life-altering experience to finally win that first PBA Tour title during this Geico Summer Swing in Milwaukee. He'll never forget it. Messenger takes out the 10.
And Lochetter's going to play a more similar line to Norm Duke than anybody has today. Nice little hit here. A little Messenger comes over, rolls the 10 out. Welcome to the telecast, Loche. Or as his good friends call him, CeeLo. I like Loche better, but that's me.
Have been 0-4 in TV title matches before winning that Wolf Open.
Soft 10 or weak 10, very common on the extended oil pattern. It's like somebody took a big glob of Lucas oil and put it right in front of the head pin.
A lot of bowling for Norm here. Climbing the ladder as the wild card in this event. Second shot of his third match is a 10-pin.
Common theme early on. Both players strike in the first. Both players leave 10 pins in the second. As the wee Iceman tries to ice pick his way to the top of the mountain to once again face his arch rival, Chris Barnes.
Who waits the winner of this one is the top seed. On the Milwaukee Open, Chris Barnes did already a good Geico Summer Swing for him. 15th career title.
All right, we're all even. That's a quarter right.
Peters and Belmonte have gone down so far, head-to-head with Norm.
Let's go to 3/4 right. Let's go to 3/4 right. This one's going to be a half left.
He said 3/4 right on the right lane, 3/4 of a board, and a half on the left. Micro adjustments, and that's just to try to get the weak 10.
Measured it perfectly. It's so great to hear him say it. You know it's on Norm's mind. Exactly.
Three-quarters of an inch adjustment is what Norm Duke is going to do on the right lane. and a 1/2 inch adjustment on the left lane.
There's Aaron. This is his wife. They live in the Cleveland area.
It's Mrs. Loesch.
I see Aaron last night. Came by for a visit. Chris performed so well.
Check out Chris Loeschetter's arsenal, Dave. Guess what? He's using the same arsenal as Norm Duke. A lot of synergy in this match. What do you think?
Means it's going to be close, and it's all even right now. For a lead in the fourth. Blasting all 10 down to the pit.
I got a feeling this is going to be a really good match, and they're going to strike a lot.
Age 18, wow. 83 Cleveland Open. Since then, 37 total titles. 31st year on tour. And he's in the Hall of Fame. That's a Hall of Fame type shot.
So let's take a look at what Norm Duke has done on the right lane in terms of adjustments. This is match number 2. And this coming up is match number 3. Just maybe a board. Maybe. Hasn't moved a whole lot. Uh-oh.
Just a 4.
Little footing issue for Norm Duke at the foul line. Coming right at us. Watch that slide. Looks like he's stuck. A lot of times sticking will lead to a little bit of a pull.
That approach looked a lot better. Picks up his 4-pin for the spare and the mark. That's his Loeschetter. In really good shape. Right lane, 5th frame, looks for a turkey. And you're up by 11. Ten-pin stands. Chris had made 10 TV Finals appearances before winning the Wolf for his first career title. He was so relieved. Took home that championship finally.
Obviously playing deeper than Norm Duke is, and that'll be the issue there. His pin carry had been so good on that right lane prior to that week 10 shot there.
Such a load off his shoulders, as he told us after winning the PBA Wolf Open. He said that really he felt he should have won several times on the PBA Tour up to this point. 33 years old, 9th year pro. And Lucas Oil PBA Wolf Open was finally his moment.
He threw the last 7 in a row to beat Bill O'Neill, and the most impressive shots came in the 8th, 9th, and 10th frame.
Perfect shot, Loeschetter trying to stay hot. We got ourselves a great match here in Milwaukee. Winner to get the top seed, Chris Barnes. More to come. In Milwaukee, Chris Loeschetter trying to take down legendary Hall of Famer Norm Duke in his stepladder bracket. Getting some advice from his coach, Del Ballard, moments ago. Another Hall of Famer.
I mean, do you see anything? Or I was going to say, maybe a hair early, If I keep my balance and get my speed down just a touch and get a little more with my middle, just a little more roll, it goes out. Yeah. It's pretty much just executing, and if I don't, I don't strike, and if I do, I do. So.
The execution is going to determine pin carry because both players are going to hit the pocket. Here's a Hall of Famer. Works with both players on their equipment and adjustments, how to play the lanes.
All even, 6th frame. And all 10 down for Norm. Crunches. 10 back.
Strike for Norm, deep, even match, 7th frame.
Identical shots in every frame. Strike 9 spare double, 9 spare strike. Duke's left 2 10-pins, low shedder, 10-pin and a 4-pin. All even. The 49-year-old Hall of Famer Norm Duke taking on one-time titleist Chris Loshedder. The shot looks a little right of target. And you can see the lack of back-end reaction is not going to drive hard enough to get the 10 out. And I think Norm knew that.
Goodness.
Loshedder can take the lead. Strike here.
Right lane, 7th frame.
Love the exhaling before he moves.
How about it? 10 pin.
Spare, we're still all even. Pretty good shot here, but just a little soft into the pocket right there. If the lane was another foot longer, he would have struck.
Well, he's got to follow up, right, with a 9 spared. That's what Norm did in the 7th. 10 pin. Knocked down. Extra Frame, the PBA's online video subscription service, now available as an app for your mobile device. Check out Extra Frame on your iPad, iPhone, or Android. Extra Frame features live streaming from all PBA Tour events, including the upcoming U.S. Open and select PBA 50 PBA regional events. Don't miss any of the action. Head to PBA.com. Click on the Extra Frame link for more information. Still even. 8th frame for Chris. 4 pin.
Highlight. Chris having trouble dialing it in. I spoke with him after he won the Wolf Championship. He said, you know, I started off quick with a double, and then I had those 2 shots that went through the nose. And I said, you know what? Look out. He said, you know what? I didn't panic. I didn't say, oh, here we go again. I said, that's all right. Put it behind you. Come back and start making shots. It's exactly what he did. His mental outlook changed a lot that day, and that helped him and carried him to his first ever career title. He needs to do the same kind of thing right now.
4 times have been a runner-up. We were once at a major, the 05 PBA World Championship in Ypsilanti. Chris is a champion now. Norm's done it 37 times. 8th frame. 4 pin again.
Week 10 4 pin. Week 10 4 pin. This is a great match.
You want to take it or you want me to take it?
It's unbelievable. Just going to match each other.
crazy.
Hit something. I say we just bowl the 9th and 10th and let's get it on.
Hey, let's just have a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. What do you say?
Can you remember seeing this recently? I can. Even, literally. Frame for frame here, all the way through 8. Amazing.
Not sure I've ever seen anything like this. Chris Loschetter strikes in the 9th frame. We're going to still be all even. I'm going to go out on a limb and say first player that doubles next wins. Boy, is that a stretch, huh?
Aaron's focused.
No.
7.
Are you kidding me? Boy, he puts a really good touch on this shot, only to get robbed leaving the ripper 7. Watch this. Great touch, hand behind it. Just look at that great tight roll. Rips the rack. Stuff flying all in front of the 7-pin. That's not right.
He needed that strike in the foundation frame.
Well, advantage Duke now because he set up the 10th. He can strike out for 228. Max score for Loschetter 217.
Five up. This is the pocket.
Well, and that might cost him. I didn't think either player would miss the pocket. Loschetter goes in light, Bucket standing late, leaving the 2-5. He loses another 2 pins and count. The advantage is 3.
Picks it up at this late. That may be the end. Norm Duke works on a strike, coming up himself when he steps up in the 10th. Be in great shape. Put this one away and make the championship match to take on Chris Barnes.
Is that his heart beating in his shirt? Or is, oh no, that's a fan making his shirt
I think
flap like
just
that. You sure that's not his heart?
Yes. Certain. There's a strike with a 10.
Always on the fill shot. Norm Duke, spare 8. He wins. He has to have a mark in the 10th. Spare 8 is enough. That's right, a spare and one more just like it, and Norm Duke's going to have a rematch with Chris Barnes. Norm right now thinking, thank God, the 8-pin went out, and I only left the 10. Got to make this.
Which he does. And now a decent count, and he will advance to take on Chris Barnes for the championship. This is not a sanctioned PBA title, but an event for prestige to wrap up the Geico Summer Swing here in Milwaukee, and some prize money to boot.
8 or better, he wins. 7, we have a tie. I would expect this one to be the high hard one, a little speed, and jam it right in the pocket.
Gets 9, gets a win.
Always love the competition.
Great sportsmanship, the great Norm Duke in the Hall of Fame, and now in the finals, he'll take on Chris Barnes, the top seed, already winner during the Geico Summer Swing at the Milwaukee Open. He's won 15 times. Norm's won 37. Our championship match is next. First ever Geico PBA Summer King of the Swing championship match is coming up. Norm Duke, a winner over Chris Loschetter, 207-205. He'll take on top seed Chris Barnes next. Hey, let's talk about Player of the Year race. Jason Belmonte, throughout our broadcast this summer, you talked about him being the favorite for now. Plenty of action still to come.
I think it's still too early to call. I think there's a lot of players that are in the running. Belmonte's certainly at the top of the list. Parker's won a major. Mika's got 2 titles and currently leading the earnings category. Scott Norton with 2 wins. Can't count out Pete Weber. It wouldn't surprise me if he finally captured his first ever Player of the Year honor at age 50.
The one thing that has eluded the great Pete Weber to date. How about Parker Ball III? On the 2013 PBA World Championship, his 33rd PBA title, second major, having won the 01 USBC Masters as well. Parker's first title since the 08-09 season. PBA Hall of Famers made 3 TV finals during this season so far, including a 4th place finish at the USBC Masters. He's won 5 titles in a year, twice during his great PBA career. Won a title in 5 straight seasons from 97 through 01-02, collecting 18 titles in that span. Wow, what a complete era of dominance for Parker Ball III. Does he have the right stuff? What do you think?
Well, he's a great bowler, even a better guy off the lanes. Soon to be 50 years old. And I'll tell you what, his game has really withstood the test of time. He doesn't look any different now than he did when he first came out on tour 27 years ago.
Except for the mustache. 4-time Sportsmanship Award winner, 2-time Player of the Year, Parker Ball III. What a career. Great career, too, for Chris Barnes. He is the top seed. He'll take on Norm Duke. What a matchup we've got coming up, too. PBA Superstars on center stage next.